Barnwood projects, they're very popular, that old worn out wood.
Yeah.
Looks good, right?
Yeah, fixer-upper. They use that all the time. Joanna and Chip, they love it. Cory is checking out a recycled Barnwood lumber mill. It's out in Mesa.
You guys, we are at one of my favorite spots, a place where history is being preserved, although in a way you might not expect. Look at this beautiful old barn door out of Iowa, and we're here at Old Soul Lumber. They are in the business of bringing back to life barns, warehouses, buildings that contain beautiful wood from a century ago in some cases, and giving it new life in new applications. And you know who's doing it? The Brown brothers. Yeah, look at them. They're sturdy. This is Preston, and that's his brother Jeremy over there. By the way, how was it growing up together?
It was great.
And how is it now?
Better.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would watch your show. You guys should have your own
show. Don't go into business with the family, but we've made it work for 15 years.
Well, you're doing a beautiful thing. Love your logo, by the way, and boy, it really means something. When you talk about this is your cabinet side, and this, of course, is what we're looking at now. As we kind of back up, come back here with me, you guys, so we can get a great look at this amazing stack. Tell me a little bit about what we're looking at. Where did this wood come from?
This is all old framework off of a turn-of-the-century barn. It's
and
all
where?
In Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, Midwest. It's all hand hewn. Every piece was made by hand.
No kidding. When you see this kind of notching, and I can just imagine the guy standing over this. I can't remember what that tool is called, ADZ and ADS. Anyway, kind of shaving these things down, all these nice hand-hewn marks on there. What's going to be the future of wood like this? Who's your typical customer?
Well, we're selling it to homeowners, designers, furniture makers, architects, anybody that has a use for a unique product.
Yeah. Boy, to see beams like this in somebody's house, it must be satisfying for you guys.
Well, getting to see it come back to life. You know, these have already had one life, and now I'm getting ready to have a second life in somebody's home and be able to have some, you know, this is great material. They used to just push them over and burn them. This material's, you know, first growth, stuff that we don't see very much of anymore, and now we're getting to reuse it and turn them into beautiful pieces of furniture or art.
Well, before we wrap up this segment, I just want to point out this amazing piece right here. Come on over here, if you would, Preston. You pulled this right out of a barn, right?
Yeah, this stood in a barn for 120 plus years, all in one family, and this is obviously a functioning ladder, and this is as it stood. Every piece is here.
People are smart, huh?
They're smart.
Even 120 years ago.
And they worked so hard. Yeah. They worked so hard to make this ladder, and we're very fortunate to be on the receiving end of this stuff.
Yeah, and quickly, before we wrap this segment up, what are we looking at here?
These are tabletops for a restaurant. This is all reclaimed 2x10 oak. I'm sorry, not oak, pine and spruce. And it's going to be tables in a restaurant.
Very good. And how can people get in touch with you guys?
OldSoulLumber.com.
That's S-O-L.
S-O-L, SOLLumber.com. You can find us online. We advertise on Craigslist, and we're in Mesa.
Very good.
Basically
Don't go old S-O-U-L lumber. It's not safe for work.
Old S-O-L like sun, Old Soul.
You got it. All right. Thanks, Freddie. All right. More coming your way from Mesa, and history still living in the form of all this beautiful, beautiful wood. We'll see you guys again in a couple of minutes.
How cool.
Thank you, Cory. Cory out looking at some old wood.
Morning again, you guys. You know how much I love history, and I am loving what's happening here at Old Soul Lumber. That's S-O-L. You're looking at what would have been an entire barn in Iowa or Illinois or Wisconsin, from the siding to the flooring. They bring them down, pack them up, and ship them out here to Mesa, and that's where the Brown brothers come in. Let's step around to this side here, friend. And you want doors? You got doors.
That's right.
Now these look like, would these have been in a hay loft? They seem kind of shortish.
Yeah, exactly. Probably a gate off a hay loft would be a good bet.
And now I still has the paint on it. I cannot tell you how much pleasure I get out of looking at stuff like you must too, or you wouldn't be in this business.
Absolutely, it's fun every day, and one of the things that's valuable on the gates here is the hardware. The hinges and the clasps and latches, all of that is equally valuable.
They're not pounding these things out anymore.
No, they are not.
Now, some of your work's in progress. So what are we looking at over here, this table? Tell me about it.
That's one of Jeremy's projects.
All right, Jeremy, let's get you talking there. What's the future of this piece going to be?
This is going to be setting in a media room at the back side of the theater. They've got their popcorn machine behind it, and then they're turning around.
So this is where the dads lean while the chick flick is on.
Exactly. Well, Dad, football game's on.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. And what are we looking at here?
This is taking some old barn siding and turning it into a barn door.
Love it.
And using it as chevron shapes. We're going to have 2 of them to go across a nice long span.
Kept the paint on there as well. This is impressive. Boy, you're making some veterans pretty happy here. What's going on?
Well, the Military Muscle Group is a group of men that get together to get the military into working out again and bringing them back in and helping each other and finding places for them to live and work. They help each other out.
Wow.
Being a vet, it means a lot.
Yeah, well, thanks so much. And as we kind of wrap up here, it's not just the barns and it's wood that you're taking out. We've also got all kinds of accessories and bits that come out of the barns too. And as we finish off, I want to let people know, Brothers Woodworks, you do fresh work too, cabinets.
We're a custom cabinet and furniture shop. We've been doing that for about 16 years. The Barnwood business is only 1 year old at this point. So the 2 businesses play really well together. They feed off one another.
All right, well, you want to see a sturdy couple of brothers. Here they are. Jeremy, Preston, yeah, look at them. They come as a set. All right, that'll do it for us, you guys. Thanks for all your help, and congrats. See you soon, everybody.
Very cool. Love that it's local.
That old